scope. That is about electroscope. Student, an electroscope is an earlier scientific instrument which is used to detect the presence of charge and its magnitude on a body. So, it is an early scientific device or early scientific instrument which is used to detect the presence of charge and its magnitude on an object or on a body. Now student, first let's discuss about its construction. Student, electroscope consists of a beaker, student, in this beaker two metallic foil strips are suspended with the help of a rod. This is metallic foil strips and this is conducting rod. This is beaker. Student, this conducting rod is open at this open end of the beaker. Now student, these two metallic foil strips of identical size are suspended with the help of a conducting rod at the open end of the beaker from here. Now student, the object which is to be tested whether it is charged or not is placed here or it is touched with this rod. This is electroscope. Now let's discuss about its working. Student, let us suppose we brought a negative charge near this conducting rod and touched with it. See, this is a sphere which is having negative charge. We touched this sphere with this conducting rod. Now student, these strips will start repelling each other. Why? Because student, through this conducting rod, these metallic foil strips acquire negative charge, that is the charge of this sphere, and student, they start repelling each other. Similarly, if we bring a positively charged object near this conducting rod and touched with it, student, we will see that again this metallic foil strip will start moving away from each other because the metallic foil strip will acquire the same charge as acquired by the object. And student, as we know that both the metallic strips acquire same charge, and we know that unlike charges repel each other, therefore student, they will move away from each other. Now student, we can write, if we bring a negative charge or negatively charged sphere near the conducting rod, strips will move away from each other because they acquire the same charge. Because they acquire the same charge as acquired by the negatively charged sphere. They acquire the same charge. We can write here that is negative via conducting rod. So student, this is how we can detect the presence of charge. If the strips will not repel each other, or if they don't change their position, it means the object that we brought close to the conducting rod and touched with it, that object is not charged. And if they are moving away from each other, that is the metallic foil strips are changing their position, they are repelling each other, it means that the object which is being touched is charged. Now student, what will happen if we touch this negatively charged sphere gently with our hand? Student, when we touch this negatively charged sphere with our hand, we will see that the strips will start coming closer to each other. It means, student, the position of the strip is changing. They start coming closer to each other. It means they are now coming to their original position. Why, student? Because this strip loses their charge to earth via our body. Student, what is the role that our body play in this situation? Student, our body plays a role of a path between this charge that is acquired by these metallic foil strips and the earth. This charge which is acquired by these metallic foil strip flow to the earth with the help of our body or through our body. We can say that metallic foil strips get discharged through our body, or when we touch the negatively charged sphere with our hands, gently, the position of the metallic strips metallic foil strips changes because they loses their charge to the earth via our body. Student, you might have heard that someone got shocked because the earthing of the building was not proper. So student, this process of transferring charge of a body to the earth is called earthing. And student, earthing is done in buildings to protect us from shock due to leakage of current. So student, what is earthing? It is a process of transferring the charge of a body to the earth. or student, we can say that it is a process of discharging a body. Discharging the body by connecting it to the earth. Is called earthing. So student, as I have told you that earthing is done in buildings to protect us from shock which is due to the leakage of current. Students, so far in today's lecture we have discussed about charge, we have discussed about properties of charge, we have discussed that how can we detect the presence of charge on a body. Student, with this I would like to end up this lecture. Student, as we have discussed that lightning occur because clouds get charged. So in our next lecture we will see the electrification of clouds, we will discuss some safety measure of lightning. So in our next lecture we will discuss about lightning in detail. I hope each and every concept of today's lecture is very clear to you.